Hello lovely people, I hope that you're doing well. It is a Friday lunchtime here at the moment, very windy, it's really got that autumnal feel, and I can see that the trees outside around where I live, they're starting to turn that nice red colour, so autumn is definitely here. I do videos on this channel of cash budgeting, cash stuffing, a little bit of minimalism, and most of my videos are about prepping and prep hauls. I've kind of been feeling a little bit overwhelmed by prepping the past few days because it's all I've done and all I've thought about, and I've been watching endless videos on YouTube about it. I think since I came back from my trip from Scotland, it is all that I've thought about, and I've not really had much else to sort of occupy my mind. So I've been taking a couple of days sort of off from prepping, if you like, and I came up with this random video idea of showcasing my sort of minimalistic makeup and nail polish collection. I've also been doing some like paper and card crafts just in my lunch break and after work, just to kind of, as I say, just take a break from prepping and think of something else. So my latest project that I've been working on, it's not finished yet, but I'd like to show you because I think it's really nice. I've been working on some gift slash money wallets for Christmas, so I like that idea. So that just opens up. It's not finished, so there'll be like a piece of card inside that you can write on, and then I will glue or sellotape just the sides down so that you can slot money in and out. So there's that one. I've also made this one, again not finished, but nice snow scene. Again, just open it and there'll be a piece of card, and to take that down. And then this one, which I've made like a band, just like a cardboard band that goes around it, so just gives it a little bit more security. I've been making like note cards and Christmas cards. My plan is to just maybe sell them at a car boot, because the weather seems, I mean, it is colder and it's windier, but it's not raining, so hopefully if the weather is nice again this Sunday, I'll do another car boot. So onto the video. I've got 6 nail polishes in total. I used to have an entire shoebox full of these. I remember going through, clearing out my bedrooms, doing a declutter, and I saw all of these nail polishes, and I was like, I had like 4 different shades of nude pink. I had 5 reds. I had a black, a grey, really random colours that I'd obviously just remember buying and probably like wearing once. So I did a car boot sale last year, and I just sold them all for like 10p each, and they went. So I've now got a I guess you could say a curated collection or something like that. So I've got a nude. It's that colour is actually sort of like barely there, to be honest. That one, that's the one that I've got on my nails, which is looking a bit chipped at the moment. I put it on my toenails as well. I always know when it's autumn winter time, because on my toenails I want to either have that red or this purple by Barry M. Do they still sell Barry M? Because I went into Superdrug at the weekend, and like I remember when I was maybe about 18 years old, I was obsessed with Barry M, and they had the little tiny pots of like pigmented eye glitter, and I bought like a neon pink, and I used to wear it to college, sixth form college, and I thought it was amazing, but looking back I bet I looked absolutely horrendous. I've got just a classic red there, a nice coral to wear in the summer, and then a bronze colour at the end there, which kind of wear for like evening do's, Christmassy type events. So that's my very small nail polish collection. Very happy with that. As I say, I used to have an entire shoebox full, which was, I was like, this is just ridiculous, and I don't actually wear nail polish all that often. So this is my makeup bag. My entire makeup collection fits inside this bag. It was a Christmas gift. It was like I had like a Dove shower gel kind of body wash set that you get for Christmas, and I decided to keep the bag. So it's very handy, because when I go away I literally can grab that bag and I will put it in my suitcase or whatever, and I know that everything is in there. So really quickly going through what I keep in there. I've got a lip balm, I keep my tweezers in here. It says Pugs and Kisses on it. I was like obsessed with pugs a few years ago, so I had to get this. This is the only pair of tweezers that I own. I always end up placing these in the weirdest, randomest places. The last time that I misplaced these, tore the house upside down trying to find them. They were on top of the fridge. I do not know why I had them in the kitchen. I don't know what possessed me to put it on top of the fridge, but I was like, when I found them, I was like, I'm going to put them in my makeup bag and I will never lose them again, so I know that they're in there. And then I've just got a sharpener. It's got the sort of smaller and a bigger size hole for that. I've just got a small tester perfume. It's some kind of Chanel. I just got that as a freebie when I ordered something online. That was really handy. I took that with me to Scotland, and I just used to do a quick spray in the evening when I went out to find something to eat. Face sun cream. So it's from Tropic and it's specifically designed to be for your face only, SPF 50. So moving on to concealer, foundation, powder. So I just have one of each. So concealer, a foundation, a powder. I just buy the L'Oreal True Match because the colours are like all the same, so they kind of match. I've got 2 spare foundations. I need to get a spare concealer. I'm not too fussed about getting a spare powder. I tend to, the only time that I wear full face of makeup, and I mean like concealer, foundation, powder, blush, eye makeup, is when I go into the office, which is 1 day a week. The rest of the time, if I'm just popping into town to get something, I'll just put on mascara and eyeliner. Sometimes I will just wear concealer and powder. I have very, very large pores and very, very oily skin, so I tend to use the concealer to kind of fill up my pores. I've used so many different products in the past, like face primer. I don't bother with that anymore because it just doesn't work for me. I've got really oily skin. I've tried all these mattifying primers, you know, low end like Superdrug basic ones to high end MAC ones and everything in between, and nothing works. And I've just given up because it's not something that I just personally want to be spending my money on. So that's the sort of face side of things. Moving on to eyes. So this is my eyeliner, my little kohl eyeliner, which is, the pencil's nearly as big as the lid. So I'm obviously using that up. I do have a spare, so when that eventually becomes too short to use or to sharpen again, I've got a backup there. Eyebrow pencil, again, I've been using this for quite a while. You can see it's got the wand, what they call, I think they call it a spoolie at the end, and then the brow pencil. I don't think I'll really bother replacing that when I've used it. Again, I only use that really when I'm doing my full face and makeup and I go into work, and even then that's kind of like hit and miss. Eyeliner. This is a what do you call it? A liquid eyeliner. I got this, I think, from Peace with the Wild. The brand is, I don't know how you pronounce that. It looks like ZAO, Zao. I've kind of like broken it in the fact that I've screwed the top too tight and I can't like unscrew it. I mean, it was nearly like dead anyway, so that's the base. So when I try and unscrew it, you see the base comes out. I think it's refillable, but I can't. I'm gonna have to try at some point over the weekend and actually see if I can get the top off of that. And then mascara. It's from Elf. Literally got this at the weekend. It was like the cheapest mascara that they had in Superdrug. I think it was like 8 or 9 quid. It's the one that has a bristle spoolie. You know the mascaras that have like the plastic silicone brushes? I cannot handle those. They annoy me so much. So I always have to hunt down one that's got the proper bristles on it. I don't have an eyelash curler or anything like that. I have long eyelashes, but they kind of like grow down. And the outer corners of my lashes, they kind of grow into my eye a little bit. My mum said that when I was a baby, she used to have to get clear mascara and like pull my eyelashes and like up and away out my eye because they would bend in. So I've tried so many eyelash colours over the years and they don't work. I've tried so many mascaras over the years and they don't work. I remember buying the roller lash. I don't know if they still do it. It was by Benefit. It was like 30 quid. Did absolutely nothing. I was just like, Jesus, that was an absolute waste of money. So now I just literally go for whatever the cheapest mascara is with a bristle brush. I'll show you my, I only have one palette and a few eyeshadows. So I've got a Tropic palette, which was quite expensive, not gonna lie. I think I've had this a few years. I'm gonna say 3 years, which I know you shouldn't, you should throw makeup out, but well, I haven't. So going left to right, so that's my blush. I know that looks absolutely disgusting. It's a cream blush. I do wipe that down with a makeup wipe occasionally, I promise. What was in that one there was a contour, but I never ever used it and it was absolutely disgusting, so I threw it away. And then I've got 4 eyeshadows there, so I've got like a dark copper, a gold, a light brown, and then that one on the far right, this is like a really light basic creamy white colour, which you can see I've hit pan on that. So yeah, those are my only 4 eyeshadows, and that is my only blush, and it's got it's a Tropic palette, so it has a mirror in the top there. So last on to brushes, I've got a concealer brush. This is a really nice one. I think it's from Wayne Goss, a UK makeup artist. He's got a YouTube channel, and I used to subscribe to quite a few makeup channels a few years ago. Wayne Goss, Sam and Nick, Jacqueline Hill, Makeup Geek. I brought a ton of stuff from Makeup Geek. I spent like 100 quid on her palettes and lipsticks, and when I was going through my makeup and doing a really big declutter during lockdown, I just realised like I'd had so many lipsticks and I didn't wear them. I wasn't going to wear them. I know it sounds kind of gross, but I gave them to my sister. I just said like cut off the end of the lipstick, cut off a little bit at the end and use it, because I've probably worn them once, twice, maybe 3 times. This is my foundation brush. No idea where it's actually from. It's probably in some sort of set. This is my blusher brush. I think this is in a set from eBay absolutely years ago. I think it's broken and the fennel's broken, so occasionally that kind of like pops off. This powder brush, this is from Real Techniques by Sam and Nick, which I mentioned just a few minutes ago. That was from Superdrug a few years ago. And then I've got a Tropic brush, which is a double-ended eyeshadow brush. And that is that. So everything fits really nicely inside this makeup bag. I think it's about half full when everything's in there. It's quite a big bag. It's 25 centimeters across and about 17 centimeters in height, and then obviously it's got a couple of a few inches sort of depth. So yeah, that is my makeup collection. That is everything. As I said at the start of the video, it's just really useful and handy to put absolutely everything into one bag. When I go away, I grab the bag and into the suitcase it goes. Well, actually, when I go away, sometimes I just add in a couple of like hair ties, just a couple of things like this, and cotton bud sticks. Maybe put like my perfume bottle in there just to sort of bulk it out a bit. But yeah, that is my makeup collection. Very minimal. It's taken me quite a while to get down to it, but it's what I use all the time, and I don't need anything more than that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and see you in the next one.